Alright, welcome back to Sheepy Hollow here, and I'm going to go over here, check out my desk to make sure that it's half organized here again. Now, there's the hammers in behind all that, and this big bugger here, I don't know, right here, how freaking heavy it is. Let me see here. Looks like 10 pounds. It's a beast. Alright, so I don't want it there no more, so I'll put it here. I was going to measure. Oh, the hell with that. Okay, I just want to make sure that get some of my desk back real quick before I take off outside. What I might do is I'm going to do this. I might use this wow, first time outside today. There's a warm wind. What I want to do is I want to get some pictures with my mobile and maybe use this thing here to do a little weeding. I'm not much for weeding, but it's got to be done, so we want to keep the damn thing from getting overgrown real bad. Especially along the fence, because mostly my wife dug it all out. But as you can see, if I don't get at it, it doesn't take long for it to take over. And she pulled most of this all out by hand. There, that don't, just zoom. There. Now I get up pretty close with the mower, but as you can see, if you don't keep at it, the stuff starts digging its way back in. Yeah, well, let's what is that? Peas. What the hell are the peas doing over here? We got peas over there with that net. Let's go in. Come on. I'm looking forward to getting that hedge trimmer because I could just go zoom through there. Cleaned out, cleaned out. I've been running the mower into here. And I would like to, on my list of things to do, so maybe I'll trim this back. But I want to get rid of that stump in there. Then maybe a branch or two along here so they can get in here and see what's down on the ground. Because see the flowers there? Right here, here's one right up real close. It's full in here with them things. Might be daffodils for all I know, I don't know for sure. But we can clean this out a bit, and then I could zoom around in here with the mower, and I don't have to hit things like this, because that's nasty. This is what I wanted to clean up here, so I'm going to put you down here. You can watch what's happening here. Whoa! Floppy. Okay, let's just clean it up. There's nothing on that hill. Oh well. It is what it is. It's not like a major stressful thing to have to clean the gardens out. to slick it freaking pretty slick. I wouldn't mind the next size up. This one here is like 2.5 inches or something like that. 4 inch. There's a 6 inch and an 8 inch one you can get. I think the 6 inch would be ideal. This thing here, I just sharpen it up. And it just cuts through that grass like nothing. I gotta go and get bags of sawdust again, because I could have this all buried in sawdust and I wouldn't be doing this. Look at this. This will make your little wife happy there. I was surprised last year we had freaking pumpkins in here, and this pumpkin patch was pretty good. Right, just a little more. Then this stuff here, I just mow it. What goes on the grass. And I never tried to aim the mower into here and blow a bunch of grass into it. Always got to come this way. Shoots out to the right. This is the second year for this, I think. Yeah. Enough. I'm not exactly sure what's what, but some of this I know. Like this one here looks like an actual plant of some sort. One of the problems that I have in the house is putting seeds from the squashes, because we feed the dogs squash. The seeds end up in the compost, and then I throw it out into the garden here, and then all of a sudden we got volunteer squash growing up all over the friggin' place. Now, let me see if I can find a way to jerry rig up that. That's a grapevine here. Nope. There. We got an ATV coming through. So I'm looking forward to that hedge trimmer because I want to cut this back here, that path. Yahoo! So let's check out the spuds while we're here. Yeah, I want to get the rototiller up here, and I would like to, get another 20 bags, at least 10 more bags, not 20, to put down on here. Potatoes are starting to flower, that's nice. Kick all the rocks back into the garden, off the lawn. Yeah, I'd like to get in here with the rototiller and quickly make short work of all of this, and then I could use it for hilling. But right now, with the rain we had the other night, we had like 4 inches of rain here all of a sudden. It was like more than enough. I haven't got enough here, for example. I don't have enough sawdust down here to choke the weeds out. And I don't want to be weeding. I never had to weed this last year at all. Oh yeah, we have to take a peek for potato bugs here. Over there's an infestation. Damn things. Oh, these shoes are no good for here. My feet roll around in my shoes. Not very comfortable. See, here's a bunch of freaking potato bugs. Damn things. Look at that. You just freaking, you gotta pick them off. Oh well, not today. So down between the rows doesn't look too bad as far as weeds go. But I'm gonna have to get on it here right away. I gotta go to the city several times this week, so I might not be bothering with the making too many movies of me going to the city. You know, you have to put a comment in if you like watching the movies of me yakking on the way into the city. I'll keep making them. There we go. This here, I was going to turn this into a pig pen, or build one where the potato patch is. Never did do that. Those dogs are more than enough to keep us busy. But man, we're going to have a ton of blackberries. What's going on with these things here? Huh. Doesn't look like we have raspberries have started yet. But in the distance, that's all blackberries, and that's a massive patch. If you look on Google Maps, you can see where I've mowed through the blackberry patch. You'll have to zoom in on it. But you'll see a row that I have going up through there. There's another one through here. And the other one is up through here. I've got to keep them closed in, because if not, these blackberries, there's one right out in the middle of the lawn, just start taking over everything. So that's that anyway. Just, I wanted to get some pictures actually. I forgot all about it. So whoops. Let me get my camera out before I forget. And damn deer flies eating me away. My arm here. Okay, here we go. This is an old Samsung Note 3. This is the last mobile I bought. Whoops. Yes. I just take all kinds of pictures, and then when I go in the house, I'll start editing them up. Look at that. Tree looks pretty nice. Those might be blue spruce or something. That's where the tree was yesterday that I mowed over. That turned out real nice. And here's the grape plant. Now hopefully this will go up that pole, and then we'll train it to... See, I don't like the idea of it being on this pole here. That's pretty rickety. I'm going to have to, I don't know, going to have to take the freaking fence off of there, dig it out, stick another one in there. This is probably pretty wobbly too, this guy. Yeah, it's already, oh no, it's in nice and solid. Yeah, I should do something about that. Oh well. I was trying to get Nick to help me in the spring, where we could lift up the fence and we could put the fence up, like lift them up and fix the odd post if they needed it. But that'll never happen. So, that's it. But that looks nice now that I can mow that. I've been mowing around that god darn thing for, well, since we bought the property, and we could mow up in here. Soon that shed will be gone. Once the lumber prices go back to sane. And we're thinking about in here putting an equipment shed so we can park the mower and get rid of all that stuff out of the garage so we can use that for something else. The old pumpkin patch cleaned up nice. And then there's in here. Let's go have another peekaboo. Let's come in from this way, actually, because then I can show you. We used to have rhubarb along this fence line, all the way up to the end down there. And we finally got rid of it, because we dug it out. And what we saved is we put over here, and all the rest of it, we managed to dig it out, and then that was the end of it. These things look like they could use some fertilizer. There's a reason why they're not growing very good. That one is down there because maybe it's the shade. I'm not too sure. They didn't grow too good in here either. I've got a bunch of old posts that I could make a fence and stuff like that out of it, but then once you do that, you can't mow. Alright, let's get in here. Oh, that worked good. Oops. Well, I see the corn's coming finally. I don't think it's going to, that fourth row came just a little bit too late. And none of the sunflower seeds came up. That pain those things were. Now, hopefully my wife will listen to me a little closer this time and not make the thing complicated. You know, you could take this whole thing here. Let's have a look. Corn grows good, all right? These are beets, beet greens, they grow good. The turnips are okay. Right there is carrots. They don't do so good. We tried a double row and it's not really working out. The onions came from bulbs and they're doing all right. And we do have some radishes, which I should pick one and take it into the house. And here's the peas. I see the peas have found the net already. So they should take off in the chicken, like Chicken Louie here. And I got 2 rows of bush beans, and they're one of my favorite vegetable. Not the waxed ones, just plain, ordinary, simple, yellow and green bush beans. We've got yellow and green pole beans over there against the fence. This is the way I like to do the peas, actually, similar to this. I think next time I might going to get some T-posts, and I see there's a sale on the thing for hammering them on into the ground. So I'm going to do that too. I just did this here less than a week ago. See, I need something bigger for this. This is just a little bit too small, too much scratching, to be honest with you. And here, see this little plant down here? That's called horsetail. And that's just, it was infected in here with it, and it's still in here. I think we're going to have to maybe put some plastic down here and see if we can kill it off. It's kind of like a quackgrass, I think, because it's got quite a root. So I think it just takes off and just spreads like crazy, like crabgrass or quackgrass. Now I want to get these rocks out of here quick too. And till the day I die, I think every time we do the garden, I'm going to end up raking out. Well, I've raked out, at least 4 or 5 times this pile here. Buckets worth. I filled the cart on the wagon up a couple of times. Now that door's closed. And I'm going to have to see if I can get I'm going into the city here, and I'm going to get a can of cat food. And what I'll do is I'll put it in the cage. There, that closed good. Hopefully these posts will last my lifetime. So, my brother's going to be coming down in a few weeks. Maybe he'll give me a bit of a hand. I can get the rest of the wood out of there. Maybe we can play around and kind of level up that old woodshed, get it turned a little bit more for something to do. And when we can have a fire, we can come out here and we can have a fire. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to keep those great big pieces. Instead of lugging them into the house, what I'll do is I'll use them so we can sit out here and have a fire. Maybe he'd give me a hand with the burdocks in the dog area as well. We'll play it all by ear. He's coming here on vacation, and I just want to use him as a laborer. Kidding, of course, but any help is good. This garbage can thing I whipped up, good enough. Passed the wife's approval, and we didn't lose the garbage can in the big hurricane here the other night. Now I need to get one can like that, or an aluminum can, like maybe I'll take one from the bird feed and put it here, and just leave one, and just get sunflower seeds to feed the birds. Anyway, thanks for coming along. I'm dry, I need a drink, and there we go. And that's the end of the story. Adios. We'll see you soon. I'll be back.
That's all, folks.
I'll be back.